If you like Bahubali, without doubt go watch this film. If you didn't like Bahubali, you felt it was too over the top, this film in comparison is a little more grounded. You can watch the film for the action sequences, the imagery on the screen, because it is meant for that big screen. Just the euphoria you get while watching it in the theaters with everyone else. This is the closest an Indian film will ever get to the theater experience of an Avengers Endgame or Spider-Man No Way Home. The blend of fire and water comes together and gives you triple R. Hello guys, I'm Nona and today we're talking about the pan-India film, India's biggest action drama, Triple R, by the visionary S.S. Rajamouli, starring in the lead Junior NTR and Ram Charan. I don't know where to begin with, but first let's talk about S.S. Rajamouli. What a genius. He's a master at making a mass masala commercial film in India. And the big reason behind that he keeps the story first, always. You know, the film has this general template of a masala movie. There'll be action, there'll be hero movements, there'll be dance, there'll be songs, and even romance and comedy. It's a blend of all. It is a masala film. But the way he designs it, the way he constructs his screenplay around all of it, it's just outstanding. Because it's so organic. It never feels forced. Everything fits together like a big puzzle. And that requires a lot of efforts, a lot of visualizing to blend all of it together seamlessly. And that's the reason he makes the best commercial films. Just like the concept of fire and water, how it is implemented throughout the screenplay. The concept of both of them holding the hands. It is all designed, it's all planned. There's no fluke. There's no coincidence. Oh, that happened, so let's just have them holding hands as a symbol. No. It's part of the narrative, the storytelling. It is not a last moment thought. All of it is woven into the screenplay. And most hero films have those hero moments. And in films like this where there are two heroes, you have to give this hero moment, then this hero moment, and that will go on until the end. But unlike all of those films, in this film, they are not hero moments. They are character moments. That's the big distinction. It's not at all about both the heroes having equal action scenes. If he got a fight scene, then he'll also get a fight scene. No. It's always characters first. Oh, this character does something, and that character does something, and then they come together, they do something. They play off each other. It is a teamwork. It is not a hero versus hero movie or a hero with hero movie. It is a S.S. Rajamouli film about two characters, and that's what the film is about. And that's where a lot of films go wrong. Technically, this is S.S. Rajamouli's best work till now. Kudos to every department from cinematography, editing, VFX, set design, costume design, sound, music. All of it was wonderful. VFX wise, I was surprised in a lot of moments because they looked really, really good. And compared to Bahubali, I felt this film was more polished. Maybe because this film is supposed to be more realistic than Bahubali, which was more of a fantasy. Also because they had more money and more technology available to them right now than they had for Bahubali. There are moments where you can tell it's VFX. Some things could have been better. But again, we have to think about the budget. To pull this off with such style, amazing. And at least in my view, there are no Angry Bird sequences like Bahubali 2. So if you were worried about such things, don't worry. Komaram Bheem's character played by Junior NTR, amazing, one of my favorites in the film. He portrayed water with his personality. He has this childlike innocent, he's naive, he's very kind, but he also has this raw strength like an elephant. And if shown the right direction, he can utilize that potential. And on the other hand, Alluri Sitarama Raju's character played by Ram Charan, he is like fire. He carries this rage, the anger. He is cunning, he is smart, he uses intelligence. And if you don't handle him with care, it will hurt you. The blend of fire and water comes together and gives you triple R. Both of their friendship is the soul of the film. Their chemistry is so good. The writing for their friendship is so good that it makes sense. You feel for them. And that was so important because if that didn't work out, the film would fall flat. And casting these two actors was really important. The Nacho Nacho song, so good. Fits in the narrative so organically. It never feels off and weird. And the whole concept of it was so nice. As you watch the film, you just get along with it. You get to know these characters. You feel for them. And then the whole drama just engrosses you. And as always, the famous S.S. Rajamouli interval block. He's a genius at that. It's so good. The visuals on screen, oh my god. I don't even know how he just imagines all of that. The action throughout the film, it's one of the best in India. I've never seen such good action. It is choreographed so well. It is visually depicted so well. And it is very tight, you know. There are little over the top moments, but there's a restraint to them. It's not like Bahubali that 15-20 people are just flying and Bahubali can do anything. No, these are human beings, but they do have more strength than an average human being, and the film establishes that. It is justified. There's a lot of hand-to-hand combat which is very grounded, and the wow factor is actually in the design of it, the set pieces, how it all comes together to create this epic battle. That's what makes you awestruck. The introduction scenes for both the characters, wow, just outstanding. I have not really seen such sequences in India and maybe in Hollywood also. Coming to the climax, again amazing visuals, but in terms of action, I felt a little underwhelmed compared to other action scenes in the film. It was great too, but compared to the other ones in the film, I felt it was a little underwhelming considering it was the climax battle. I think for me, I just wanted it to be more personal, whereas it was more big, loud, and had a lot of extravagance. But even with all of these things, the film is emotional too. There was a moment in the film which really made me choke up. Not because of what was going on the screen, but what that visuals make me think, and that made me emotional. We'll talk more about that in a spoiler live discussion on the film this weekend, so do join us for that. Now coming to some of the issues I had, of course there were issues. Not a perfect film. The first one, which was like a sore thumb, was the foreign actors. And I feel this time it was not the acting, but the writing for them. It was generalized, it was very typical. They were just bad guys, evil people, no nuance at all. And I would say I would expect better from Rajamouli. Some of the foreign actors in the film are very well established and professionals working in the West. Olivia Morris was really good because the writing was really good. And I totally understand why you need such characters, so it becomes easy to root for your heroes. But I wish there was more depth and nuance to those characters. And those things could have actually added to the world also. I think Ajay Devgn's cameo was really well done. But for Alia, I would say apart from one good scene, she was not used really well. So I saw the 2D Hindi version and the dubbing was little off at many moments. And I would say mostly for the dialogues. It didn't really feel, well written in Hindi, like not translated well. Unlike Bahubali, where it was just flawless. There were some moments where the execution felt little off to me. I felt it could have been done better. Also in few segments, the editing felt little off, especially just after Junior NTR's introduction scene. But honestly, these are very small nitpickings. Coming to the ending, I have talked about it with Hidde Ranjan also in a podcast on Telugu cinema, that why Telugu films just end. Like there's no breathing space, 5 to 6 minutes, settle everything down. Same with Bahubali, the film just ends. Do stay back for the credits because in the Sholay song there's new footage as well as some additional scenes. So don't miss out on them. So guys, those are my thoughts on RRR. Do join us for the live session. There's plenty to unpack. Till then, check out my other videos. If you like them too, do hitting the like button, share the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and do subscribe to the channel for more. So thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.